Good morning, friends.
Elon Musk.
Whenever we are using Elon Musk, can you please tell which things came in your mind? Any words about Elon Musk? Yes, friends.
Tesla.
SpaceX.
Immediately, Tesla is the first thing which is going to come. The second thing, SpaceX is going to come. Any other words? Any other
Grok.
words?
Grok.
Yes, Grok, current AI model. Correct, right? Yes. Any other? Inka. I mean, still any other things? X, okay, X, Twitter. Earlier it was the Twitter, now it is X. X. Next, Donald Trump. Because, yes, Donald Trump. So very close at the same time, got separated. Okay. Next, do you know, current as of today, who is the world richest person? As of today, who is the world richest person? Or can I use the word either first place or second place? Elon Musk is there. You respond, don't be silent. Because from your side, response must be required. Can I use the word? Okay, either first place or second place. I thought he's in first place. Maybe day to day, the places are going to be changed. Definitely in top three. Definitely. Yes. Definitely in top three, this person will be there. Okay, Elon Musk will be definitely there. Okay, because these things are going to be changed from day to day. Okay, like now, so beautiful concept what Elon Musk followed. Okay, that concept I want to explain for you people. In my regular life skills batch, one student named with Jay, he asked, sir, do you know first principles? Then immediately I asked, Hari, what is the first principle? I don't know. Sir, this is Elon Musk's first principle, right? Like he told. Then I asked, so is it a book or is it something sir, that is the principles which are followed by Elon Musk to solve any type of goal. Then one student named with Raj, he told, maybe he's there in this session, I'm not sure. Okay. Then I felt, okay, I will dig and what it is there, like just 1 or 2 hours I spend. Okay, I got some knowledge, very impressive point. I thought, okay, why don't you share with the people so that maybe helpful for the remaining people also. Like that is my intention of taking this batch. Okay. Next, moreover, if I deliver, then the points are going to be injected in my mind. So we will remember forever. That is also another selfishness in this 1 hour session. Okay. Like, so be ready. Shall we go? Shall we move? Can you confirm so that I will?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, we will just what their basic idea because first time I'm handling, first time I'm teaching this particular topic. That's why. So if anywhere any changes are there in the presentation side, small maybe gaps are there. Don't worry. Just better to try to get that. If still if you are getting the doubt, please let me know because everyone can unmute yourself and can talk yourself. Okay. Like here, just take a bit very special care. Let me share my screen. Okay, first we will start with the regular class. Like at last we will go for presentation so that we can use presentation. Colorful presentation is there, but my intention is if I open the presentation, if I start explaining the things from the presentation, just nothing will be there. Just we are reading. Okay, that's why at last we will use this presentation for the revision sake. Don't worry at all. But before that, let me start just like a regular session what we are using. Okay, now, so first, of course, our topic name, Elon Musk, first principles thinking. Okay, first principles thinking. Yes. So Elon Musk using okay this way, these principles, first thinking principles. Okay, first principles thinking to solve any type of problem. Okay, this is not my word. In some podcast, Elon Musk only told. Yes. Okay. What things you are following? Then immediately this person is using the word first principles thinking. I'm following like he used that word. Just there is even in the YouTube. There are some two small videos are there. If you want, you can go through that. Otherwise, I will share the links. Don't worry. Okay. Elon Musk first principles thinking, right? So now my question is, let me perform what it means. So what is the secret behind SpaceX? What is the secret behind a Tesla car? Yes, Elon Musk only revealed that, okay, this is the secret, right? But how, what it means, how he used this concept, okay, to build SpaceX or to build, okay, to to release a Tesla car. Next, so can I use these principles in our day-to-day life also? Like that's about my main agenda of this part, right? Okay, like so now let me perform postmortem. So on this word first, okay, what is the first principles? Forget about Elon Musk for a few minutes. Okay, what is the meaning of principles? Okay, principle. If I use the word, what is the meaning of principle? Principle means yes, a basic truth or a rule. Correct, right? A basic truth or a rule. Okay, principle means boss, this is the point we require to follow. It is the rule we require to follow, or this is the truth we have to follow. Like a principle means like next, the immediate second word. What is the first? What is the first? Sir, here just take very special care about this point. A basic truth or rule is the principle. First principle means okay, first basic truth or first basic rule. What is the meaning of first here? Okay, the first here is the most fundamental, the most fundamental, the most fundamental, or starting point, or starting point, the most fundamental or starting point. Okay, so just within a minute you will get connected with this word, but as of now just aware. Okay, the most fundamental basic truth, the most fundamental basic rule or starting point, basic truth or basic rule, you have to aware. So what is the first principle? First principle, what it means is so just here what it means is the very basic truth, the very basic truth, the very basic truth from which everything else is built. The basic truth, the very basic truth from which everything else is built. So any doubt about up to this terminology? What is the meaning of first principle? Clear for you people, right? Very basic, the very basic truth from which everything else is built. But I will repeat again after just half an hour, then you will come to know much clearly about these words. As of now, just the top level. Okay, boss, very fundamental basic truth, that's all first principles, right? Now my question is how Elon Musk first principles thinking, what it means. Okay, what is the meaning of this one, right? Here what Elon Musk is going to do is, what is the meaning? What is the meaning of this one is, suppose best example for you people. Do you know anyone having the car in this session? Can you please confirm? Anyone having the car in this session? Yeah, respond. Car. Just one example sake, just nothing. Yes, friends. Okay. Yes, Sayali is telling yes, car. Do you know most of the times we bought the car? Okay, suppose assume first car what I bought is Ford Fiesta. Ford Fiesta. That is the first car what I took. I don't know that day. I don't know any knowledge about the car. Okay, any knowledge. Just asked one of my relative. Array, I required one second-hand car. Can you please help me? Like that person showed some 3 to 4 cars. Okay, then I felt comfortable with Ford Fiesta. Then immediately, okay. So we take. I don't know any zero knowledge about that. Next, immediately. So if I want to buy any car, then my mind is always going for Ford. Ford. My mind is always going for Ford. Because I already used that. That's why, like, sir, my last mobile, Oppo mobile. Now, I went to the shop for my new mobile. Out of 100, 99% of the times, I choose the Oppo only. Array, iPhone is good. No. Same cost I can bear, but Oppo only I require. Because the biggest weakness for any human being is habit. Remember this. The biggest weakness for any human being is the habit. So we are habitized with something. Okay, somewhere small thing connected. The same thing only we are going to follow until our last minute. Have you observed, right? Simple example. Everyone in this classroom is going to be connected. Do you know, Array, which toothpaste you are using? Anyone, can you please tell? Okay, already brushing completed. Yes. Can you please just normal talk?
Colgate.
Colgate, right? How many years onwards you are using Colgate, Nikhil? Yeah. Who is this
Since
person?
from
Yeah.
childhood.
Childhood onwards, right? Childhood onwards, we are using Colgate. Okay, there are some people who are using Vico. Maybe they are using Vico from childhood onwards. Ah, okay, like. So now, suppose Nikhil, assume that Nikhil went to the supermarket. He required toothpaste. His eyes always looking for where is Colgate. Array, Colgate, he started using at the age of, do you know, nursery or, I mean, school days. School days, second standard, third standard, whenever he used the brush first time, at the time he used Colgate. Today also, he is using the same. Do you know, after Colgate, n number of brands came into the picture. There are some brands which are specialized to resolve teeth problems and so on. But still, we are always using, we are always, is eyes always going for what? Okay, where Colgate is available. Next, sir, I used, I bought Innova. Hare, why you bought Innova? Majority of the people, hey, my friend bought that. He told that he's feeling comfortable. That's why I took this. Hare, why you joined computer science? Or why you joined Durga sir class? Someone he told, Hare, Durga sir is teaches well. Okay, I succeeded. My friend joined, succeeded. That's why I came. Whether you are succeeding or not, your friend got succeeded. He joined that. That's why I'm doing this activity. How many people believe this is our common day-to-day routine in majority of the times? What type of shirt you are using? It is common from childhood onwards. What type of brush you are using? It is common from childhood onwards. Okay. Colors also. Do you know? Durga sir always loves either red color or black color. Okay, most of the times he is with blue color. Most of the times red or black or blue color only his shirts are always there, because I habitized in that style. Have you observed? I habitized in that style. Okay, like, so do you know, if you are going to the office, to go to the office, there may be multiple routes are there. In what route we came, every day, even single foot difference also, footstep difference also won't be there. Common. Continuing, right? Okay, in the bus, or otherwise in the classroom. Assume you are attending an offline class. In the classroom, okay, BTech days or MCA days, you can just remember. First day, where you sat. Second day also, automatically your eyes always going for that particular chair only. Third day, that particular chair only. Array, if we sit in the first row, then automatically more subject we can learn. Such a type of terminology won't be there most of the times. So, can I use the word from this discussion? The biggest weakness for the human being is the habit or not? Everyone, can you please confirm? Yes or no? Very common, very common. The biggest. Arey, why you are doing? Sir, one time I did. That's why I'm doing the same. Or my friend did. That's why I'm doing the same. That's why for a human being, the people are always going to compare with the goat. Arey, mekala. Goat, gore. In Telugu, we can use the word gore. Arey, gorilla mandantar. Gore. If one goat is doing any activity, all the remaining goats are doing the same activity. Because the reason for that is the human psychology is like that. Okay, of course, this psychology most of the people, top corporates are using. Okay, so if they are following, if they like someone, if that person is telling something, whether it is the true or false, everyone follows. Okay, boost is the secret of my energy. One person is telling. Whether this person really using boost or not, we don't know. For our kids, boost we require to provide. Have you observed right? Whether that person is using or not? Because we loved him, we likes him. That person told, that's why I'm following. Observe the mindset of the people. Blindly following is our biggest drawback. Habit is our biggest drawback. Next, belief system is our biggest drawback. Okay, why you are doing this activity? Okay, why you are doing this activity? Most of the times, earlier my father did. That's why I'm doing this activity. Tomorrow my kid also doing this activity. What is the reason behind that? Sorry, man. I don't know. I don't want. So if someone, the elders are telling something means, yeah, it's always good for us. That's why I'm doing that. That's why I'm following that. Yeah. Have you observed our mindset? So the three biggest weaknesses for the human being. The first one is the habit, sir. Once we habitize, we won't come out. Even we are facing a small problem, in that we will try to adjust. Habitized. Sir, I want to travel to my native place from Mumbai, or I want to travel to my native place from Hyderabad. Which bus you are going to use? Sir, last 5 years onwards, I'm always using Jagan Travels only, or I'm always using Devakar Travels only. Why? Huh? Earlier I used, now also I'm using. Earlier I didn't face any problem. Now also I want to use. Okay, like, have you observed, right? So, so the three biggest problems. The first biggest problem, habit. The second biggest problem, blind following the things. The third biggest problem, old beliefs. Belief system, right? Now, Elon Musk break these three things. I don't want to believe blindly anything. I want basic truth. I want truth. Okay. So this type of thinking is nothing but first principles. Okay, what it means? Of course, you will get in detail. No problem at all. Are you getting my point, right? So what is the weaknesses for the human being? Okay, like it's a very common, sir. Sir, whatever, if you want, you can cross check, man. Today, whatever activities you are doing, where you are sitting, which type of shirt you are using. So if you compare last year and this year, 90% is the common. Only 10% may be varied. Yesterday, which food you took? Today, what food you are taking? Yesterday and today, 99% of the things are common. There is no big, what we call, there is a big, large difference won't be there. Whatever food we are taking, what comfort zone we have, next, what type of clothes we are wearing, which brush we are using, or which vehicle we are going to use, okay, or on what way we are traveling. Maybe shortcut is also there, but still, no, I'm feeling very comfortable with this only. Are in shortcut, 30 kilometers less is going to be there. Everyone is going, but why? No, I'm feeling very comfortable. For the last 10 years onwards, I'm doing the same thing only. Hare, why you join computer science? My friend joined computer science, so that's why I joined. Hare, why you bought a BMW car? My friend bought BMW car, that's why I took this one. Hare, why you bought this plot? My friend did, that's why I'm doing that. Gorrelo. In Telugu, we can use the word gorrelo. In English, we can use the word goats. One goat follow, automatically, the remaining goats always follow the same. Hare, goat fell from the hill and died. The remaining goats never going to think the remaining goats also fall from the hill and die. Have you ever saw such a type of thing? But small, thoda difference for the goat and human being. Okay, at least 20, 30 goats there, out 100 out of 100, all the goats will die. But human being, so total difference. Oh, 10 members died. Then the 11th member is going to think, maybe this path is not good, it seems. Then he is going to realize. Such a type of basic thinking, basic thought process, Elon Musk doesn't follow. He won't follow. That's why he reached the position. So what the principles he's following is first the principles, right? So he's breaking that regular habit, breaking that old belief system, okay, breaking that just a blind following. That thing is first the principles, right? What it means, I will explain. Up to this, any doubt? Are you going to be convinced with my explanation? Any doubt or anything you want, you can talk with me. Okay. So now just observe carefully what it means. Let me continue, right? Of course, this is the where first principles come into the picture. Okay, what is the first principles of thinking? That's simple. Outline I'm taking. Of course, in detail I will explain. First thing, first basic thing is don't copy others blindly. Don't copy others blindly. Blindly. Okay. Don't be goat. Don't be goat. It is telling. Don't copy others blindly. Break the problem. Break the problem. Break the problem into small parts. Break the problem into small parts. Small parts. Next, solve problems. Solve. Start solving. Start solving from basic truths. From basic truths. Okay. Start solving from basic truths. Next, rebuild. 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 Okay, like now what it means? What it means? So first thing, don't copy others blindly. Okay. Old belief system, forget about that. Forget about it. But physics we should not touch. Array, why apple fall down from the tree? If I throw apple into the air, compulsory it will fall down, fall down. Am I going to change its behavior? Respond. Am I going to change its behavior? No. It is gravity. It's a because of gravity only. Next, energy, gravity, such type of physics, no one is going to change. We should believe. But there are some things are there. There are other things are there. Just blindly following those things, we are not required to follow. Okay, is it real fact is there inside? Is there any physics behind that? Is there any physics behind that? No physics. If there is no physics, why we have to consider? Array, sun is always going to rise in the east only. Sun is always going to set in the west only. Boss, we should not touch that point. Okay, for every action there should be reaction. We should not touch that point. Because all these things are scientifically, physically proved things. So like, so if you throw anything into the air, automatically it will fall down. Okay, because of gravity, physics, we should not touch. Okay, but the remaining things are there, compulsory we require to touch, we require to question, we require to ask. Okay, like so what is the first thing here is blindly don't copy others blindly. Okay, break the problem into small part, start solving from basic truth, and then rebuild. Okay, like so now, so you have to question old beliefs. You require to question old beliefs. Question old beliefs. Old beliefs. Yes, why? So you have to question old beliefs. Don't accept the things just because everyone says so. Okay, here this is the very important point, right? Everyone, everyone says. So I did such type of statements. I don't want to follow. He didn't follow. Okay, so Elon Musk. That's why SpaceX came into the picture, or Tesla came into the picture. What it means, sir? Just three steps, three steps of first principles thinking. Three steps of first principles thinking. What is the first one? Of course, same thing only. I told already. Nothing. Just the first thing only. Break the problem. You have bigger problem is there, sir. Break the problem. Break the problem. Yes. So cut into smallest parts. Cut into smallest parts. Smallest parts. Okay, like suppose here, best example. Of course, two examples I'm going to talk in this. Maybe tomorrow I will generalize for our day-to-day example, day-to-day regular activities examples, right? So SpaceX is there. Rocket is very costly. If you want to buy rocket, you have to buy from NASA. Otherwise, you have to buy from Russia. This was our old saying. Okay, boss, rockets are very costly. If you want to buy the rocket, if you require to use the rocket, compulsory you have to buy from NASA or Russia. Russia, these two, either NASA means America, America NASA, from there only. So this is any other private company can't build rockets. This is the question Elon Musk got. So why private companies are not building? Why the private companies are not build the rockets? Because it's very costly. Because it's very costly. That much budget? No. Okay. So there is a problem he identified. Okay. So cut that problem into small pieces. This is first thing. Okay. Of course, SpaceX, that case study one day I will explain. Don't worry. First get the basic idea. Next, the second thing, question, old beliefs. Old beliefs. Old beliefs. So just I told, don't accept the things. Don't accept the things. Don't accept the things just because everyone says so. Boss, everyone is saying, that's why I'm following this. So that such type of things you require a question. This is the second step, friends. The third step, rebuild fresh. Rebuild fresh. Because whenever you are questioning why, then automatically you will find out some alternatives. Okay, you will find out some best possibilities. Then automatically, with that alternatives, with that best possibilities, okay, better to rebuild freshly. Better to rebuild freshly. This is build a new idea from the basics. Build a new idea from basics. From basics. So means first level principle. First level means what is the first principle means? What it means? So cut into fundamental parts. Very basic fundamental parts. For every part, so ask why is the reason, physics is the reason, or belief is the reason. If physics is the reason, accept. If belief is the reason, question and find is really that is scientifically true or not. If it is a no perfect answer, then what you can do? Ignore, ignore, and think for better solution or better opportunity, right? Better possibility. So now, for all the basic fundamental things, some are old things, some are new things will come into the picture. Then automatically rebuild again with so those are new alternatives. This type of thinking is nothing but first principles of thinking. Of course, I will explain with example, then you will get much clarity. Now, what is the meaning of first principle? Now, everyone got the basic idea? What it means? Divide into smallest parts. For every part, you require to ask the questions. You require to ask why. Okay, if it is the physics, then don't touch because no one is going to change the physics. Okay, if it is not physics, if it is just old belief, then question that why compulsory we require to do that. Okay, like now, why this approach is very powerful. Of course, once I started examples, then you will get come to know, right, why it is very powerful. Why it is very powerful approach. Okay, because SpaceX came. Next, what we call Tesla came. Next, and after that, tomorrow, the chip in our brain, that thing is also in testing stage. Very soon it's going to come. Very soon it's going to come. Next, like what we call out of box thinking. Out of box thinking. So bigger things, impossible things can make it possible with this type of thinking. Okay, why it is very powerful? You get new simple and cheap solutions, less cost solutions, right? Okay, you can invent not just repeat old ways, not just repeat old ways. You can invent, okay, like sir, because once we are not following old style, old tradition means automatically new things, new innovations will come into the picture. Okay, next, the third. Okay, so that's all. This is these are the why it's powerful means the reason for that is these are the things. You can get a new simple cost effective solutions you can identify. Next, and after that, you can invent, not just repeat old ways. But we are habitized to repeat old ways. That is a bigger problem I told, right? The three bigger problems with the human being: habit, blind following. Habit, blind following. Next, that is these two. Next, one more thing I explain. Old belief system. Old belief system. Are my father did that, that's why I'm doing that. Okay, today you are doing, tomorrow your kid is doing. Are what is the scientific reason? Is there any scientific reason is there behind that or not? The basic truths we are not going to question. What will happen? Just repeat old systems, repeat old thing. My friend, just blindly follow. Okay, like that's that thinking you require to come out. Okay, like so. If you think like, sir, here just observe this line. If you think like everyone, you get results. You get results like everyone. You get results like everyone. If you think from basics, if you think from basics, you create something new. You can create something new. So, what the meaning of this line is? If you think like everyone, you get results like everyone only. Because, okay, you are thinking, there is no speciality in your thinking, thought process. If you think from basics, okay, not to follow old beliefs, old truths, don't accept. Just question again and again. You can create something new. Okay, like, sir, now let me explain. Everyone got these points, right? What is the meaning? Just slowly you are getting the idea. So everywhere, cut the big problem, cut the big problem into small parts, and in every part, in every fundamental, in every first level, in every basic level, you require to ask, is it why we are doing this one? What is the reason behind this? Is it physics is the reason, or any other reason is there? Something like, okay. Now let me go for example one, case study one. Okay, let me consider case study one. Why rockets? Of course, this case study talks about SpaceX. There is a big specialty there for the SpaceX. How many people heard very recently Sunita Williams, right? Sunita Williams came from by using SpaceX rocket only, right? Ayo, from the space. She was there. Yes, no. Anyone, can you please confirm? Am I telling correct, right? Anyone? Very recently, Sunita Williams
Yes, sir.
came from SpaceX only. NASA rocket, there is no guarantee. Okay, because there is a small problem there. They went safely, but while coming back from the same NASA rocket, okay, Boeing, I hope, uh, not feeling comfortable. That's why SpaceX went, and then by SpaceX, these people came safely to the Earth. Okay, sir, why, why is, why is a rocket? Why is a rocket costly? Now observe that anonymous thinking, here Elon Musk thinking, how it will be there? Why is a rocket costly? Sir, first step, what is our basic first step? I told. Anyone, can you please tell? What is the first step? You respond. First step. You forgot. What is the first step? Why is rocket costly? That is our problem. What is the first step? Break the problem into small pieces. Break the problem into small fundamental blocks. Okay, break the problem. Break the problem. Okay, so now that is the first step one. Okay, like break the problem. So now here, big problem, what is our problem is rocket is very costly. Break into small parts. Break this one into small parts. Okay, like now, sir, what materials we are using to build a rocket? First, what materials we are using? Assume. Okay, just all these things are not in our scope. Don't worry. But still, the way of thinking you require to habitize. That's about my main intention. Okay, metal we are using. So in the metal, we are using steel. Next and after that, aluminum. Okay. Next, fuel we are using. Next, wires we are using. Something like just a basic funda. So materials what we are using, metal, fuel, and wires we are using for the rocket. Next, which parts are required for the rocket? Engine is required. Next, fuel tank is required. Fuel tank is required. Next, body is required. Next, some electronics are required. Which parts? Next, which process we require to involve? Now observe that very carefully. Perform post-mortem. So which materials, which parts, which process, okay, making, next welding, next testing, okay, like now. So first thing is break the problem into small pieces, small parts. Am I doing the same thing, right? So which materials we are using? Okay, divide. Parts, and so on. Next, which parts we require to use? Which process we require to do? Okay, this is because if we divide this into all possible levels, okay, now you require to ask, the question, which parts or which part eats more money? Which parts eats more money? Material or making? Observe carefully. So, just the rocket is very costly. Most of the people stopped with this line only. Oh, rockets are very costly. We can't build. We can't build. So, if you want rocket, compulsory you have to bring. You require to take either from NASA or from Russia. That's all. That's why for years, for decades, we depends on only these two members rockets, either from Russia or from NASA. That's all. No other alternative. Now, Elon Musk asked simple. Array first, okay. To build a rocket, some process is required. To build a rocket, some parts are required. To build a rocket, some materials are required. Okay, divide all these. First, divide into multiple pieces. Now, which part eats more money, either material or making? Outcome, yes, everyone. Can you please confirm? We can see very clearly. We can see very clearly where the money is going. Okay, if we divide this one, we can divide this one, then automatically where money is going, we can, sir, metal, fuel, wires, these are not costly. These are not costly. Parts, these are not costly. Maybe in process, for build process may be costly. Assume that. If for materials is the costly, assume that materials is the costly. Now my question is, why we should use these materials only? Is there any alternative material with low price? Is there any alternative material which is going to provide the same activity only? Do you have that? Have you observed? Maybe 20 years before they used steel and aluminum. At that time, the remaining materials may not be that much popular. Maybe in the last 20 years, the remaining materials case, there are a number of tests are happened. For steel, alternative is there. For aluminum, alternative is there. Something like. Okay. So next, fuel. Olden days, the people are using some rocket started with the fuel. Are same fuel only. Now we require to continue. Array, a number of variants came into the picture. Why we require to do that? Assume that if material is really cost, then we have to ask, yes, is there any alternative? Or why we are following this? Why we should follow this material only? Do you have any alternative? What is the basic truth behind that? Is it physics or is it alternative? Something like, sir, which parts is really the parts are very costly? Yes, engine is the very costly. Okay, divide again into the engine. To build engine, which things are required? To build engine, which things are required? Now, is the material is the costly or the engine build process is the costly? If the material is the costly, okay, why you should use that material only? Do you have any alternative material? Our engine process is the very costly. Building the engine process is the costly. Then why should use that design only? Why don't you use alternative design? Can you please think for alternative design? I want to reduce cost of this design, but the same benefit I require to get. If it is the physics, if the physics is telling you should follow this one only, oh, follow, don't touch. If the physics is not there, just only belief, then don't accept. Have you observed, right? So next, even process. If there is a cost in process, then automatically like. So you have to break the problem into small problems. You require to ask why. Why rocket is the costly? Which part? Because of which part it is the costly? Because of process, because of material. If because of material, if it is the costly, then automatically why you require to use that material only? Is there any funda? Is there any basic rule? Compulsory we should use that. Physics is there behind. Like we require to check. Okay. So now which part or what parts what part eats more money? Either material or making. So it's a very clear. Now, sir, this is clearly we got outcome from this. Okay, because the materials are not that much costly, maybe process is the costly. Next, step number 2. Step number 2. Question old beliefs. Yes, this is the very important. After dividing into that, question old beliefs. Old belief 1. Old belief 1. So take very special care. How many people aware in the olden days, just before SpaceX came into the picture, rocket once we are using, that rocket is one time use only. Multiple times we can't use. We won't use. Okay, this we won't, just like aeroplane we can't use. Now, so first question is, rocket can be used only once. Rocket can be used only once. Yes, correct. Because up to that is the. Now, why not reuse? Why not reuse it like an airplane? Yeah. Observe this small question automatically reduces cost of the rocket. Right? Just think, boss, all the parts by default will be gone once we use the rocket. It can't be. It can't be. No. We have to replace the items so that we can use multiple times. We can use multiple times. Is there any such type of thing? If the same rocket can be used multiple times, 4 times, 5 times, 10 times, the biggest advantage what we are going to get, cost of the rocket is going to be down. Okay, like a first belief. Why we require to use rocket only once? A rocket can be used only once, just like aeroplane, we can use multiple times. Why? Why not? Why not? Okay. Must use, must use very costly material. Must use very costly metal. Must use very costly metal because very speed, next very heat will be there. So compulsory we require to bear that. That's why very costly material. Okay, we require to use. Here, why not use stainless steel? Why not use stainless steel, which is strong plus cheaper? Which is strong plus cheaper. Why not use? Why not use? Next, engines. Engines must have thousands, thousands of small parts. Engines must have thousands of small parts. Okay, to prepare these parts, to assemble these parts, to prepare engine, it's a costly like. But now these days, 3D print came to the picture. Even houses also, buildings also constructed by using 3D print. Okay, 3D print came into the picture. Okay, all the parts somewhere else we are going to prepare. Just we will arrange as per 3D print. Just within a week the building is ready. Within a day the building is ready. Something like a new technology came into the picture. Okay, like now why not 3D print? Why not 3D print some parts? Why not 3D print some part to make it simple? To make it simple. Okay, like now observe this. What are various old beliefs are there? Okay, divide the problem. My problem is rocket is very costly. Is there any chance to reduce cost of the rocket? Okay, like this is my bigger problem. Divide into small, okay, into very basic level parts. Now you can start asking the question. Okay, rocket we are using only once. That's why its cost is too much. Okay, why not why not reuse it like aeroplane? Next, must use very costly metal. Why not use stainless steel, which is strong plus at low price we are going to get. Engines must have thousands of small parts. Okay, that's why all these parts manufacturing and connecting these to build an engine is very costly. Like, Hari, why don't you use 3D at least for some parts? Okay, like, sir, what is the outcome? What is the outcome? We see we see that not all old rules are true. Some can be changed. Some can be changed. Okay, not all old rules are true. Some can be changed. Okay, immediately you have to you require to use this approach. Arey, I'm doing several things in my life. I never question like this. I want to eat biryani means I should go for Paradise Meridian only. Okay, why? What is the reason behind? Because first time I took, I'm feeling very comfortable. That's why every day I'm going there for Paradise. I paid almost around 2.5 lakh, 3 lakhs, or 10 lakhs around in my lifetime up to today. I never think why we should go there only. Is there any alternative? Is there any best thing? Sir, I'm always using Colgate only. I never checked which brands are there. Is there any other alternative, best brand which is available at low cost? I'm always using Mysore sandal soap only. Okay, is there any other alternative, best thing which is going to fulfill at low price? Or with the same cost, more effective item can I get? Friends, everyone in the position to understand? Getting the points right? What is the meaning of this thinking? Okay, first principles of thinking. Now you are getting the idea slowly. So divide. N number of things you are doing. Every day we are doing the same. Okay. So just I bought items from so and so place. Array, I'm always taking any groceries which are required. I'm always going for DMart only. My friend told the things are available at low cost. Is really all items are available at low cost in DMart, or only some items are available in low cost? Think about that. Just if we do R&D, so somewhere, okay, at least 6 months once or 3 months once, then maybe a chance. You may find the solution at lower price. With the same price, you may find more effective solution. Yes, just this type of thinking is called first principle thinking. Everything, don't believe, sir, last time we did that. That's why we are following this. Why? Today, a number of things got changed. Why we require to follow the same process only? Question, question, question. So divide any problem into small, small parts. You require to combine. You require to through question and then rebuild. Now the step 3. So up to this is the clear, right? So first thing, divide, break the problem into small, small parts. The second, question old beliefs. Next, the third, rebuild fresh. Rebuild fresh. Okay? Use cheaper but strong material. We are not required to use the same material. Okay? Use cheaper but strong material like stainless steel. Yes. So, what is the problem to use the stainless steel? It is very strong when compared with earlier metal. Then we can reduce the cost there. Okay. Make a rocket, make a rocket reusable. Make rocket reusable. Make rocket reusable. Land it back. Land it back and fly again. Wow. Beautiful. Because of that, there is a cost in the reduction. Okay. Next, the simplify design. Simplify design. Okay. Fewer parts. Fewer parts. Fast billing. Okay. At least, do you know, use some 3D technology. Okay. To design fewer parts with so all the there are some parts we can connect it together. Need not be thousands of parts. There are some parts we can connect it together by using 3D. Automatically the number of parts is going to be reduced. Once the number of parts are going to be reduced, then automatically we can build very speedily. Okay, fast building. Next, now start cost calculation from raw materials. Raw materials, okay, metal plus fuel. Add only what physics really needs. So start cost calculation from raw materials like. So everything here just you require to take care. Is there any alternative? Is there any solution? Is there any best way? Is there any lower cost thing? Is there any more effective thing? Like everything you require to find the alternative. With that alternative, rebuild fresh. So rebuild fresh. Okay, like now what is the outcome? What is the outcome is a new rocket design, which is cheaper, faster, faster to build, and can be reused. And can be reused. This is the outcome we had because of these three things. So we are not building the rockets. That's why steps, don't worry. But the way of thinking you require to concentrate. Everyone in the position to understand what is the meaning of first level, first principles thinking. Yes, friends? Anyone, can you please confirm? What you learned from this up to whatever we discussed? Yeah, can you please talk from yourself? Or, sir, I need to cross check something in my regular activities also. Anyone got such type of feeling? Yes, Nikhil, Navanath. Anyone? Can you please talk?
Good
Hello,
morning,
sir.
sir.
Yeah. So one. Who is the person? Navanath? Or? Yeah, one. You can talk. Nikhil, yes.
Yes, sir. Uh, from this, we learn that don't blindly follow whatever are actually going on. Just question that thing, break that problem into small pieces, and then think that if is follows physics or just we are believing that. If this is not a physics, then we have to think creatively and find another way to solve that problem.
Maybe with respect to the cost effective, maybe
Yeah.
with respect to the more effective solution, we require to find. Nikhil, in the last half an hour or 1 hour, whatever we discussed, suddenly in your mind, definitely, I require to rethink about this thing. Have you got any such type of feeling?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What is that?
Actually, when we think that something uh, in my business area, we
Yeah,
think
no
that
problem. Anything you can talk.
in my business we think that the some products are cheaper in that market only because everyone going there. But if we search for other places, we also know that the all things are not cheaper there. So we can, if we think like that, we can search new places for our product.
Getting right? So someone told in Amravati, there is a place where you will get a less price. That's why you
Yeah,
are
yeah,
going there. Almost you went there for the last 2 years onwards to the same shop or to the same place. You never
yes, sir.
checked at least once. Are really all items are cheap in this, or all items are low cost here? Really? Are there any best place where I will get some items at a low cost than this. We never checked. By mistake, today you spend 2 to 3 hours, you identified that some item is costly in this shop where you are taking the items from the last 2 years. Then what's about your feeling? Nikhil, get to the point.
Yes.
So 2 years or 3 years onwards, you are doing the same. Okay.
Yes.
So means that we require to cross check. But how many times we require to cross check means only once. Observe that. Okay, one day we spend. Why we have to follow this blind process only? Someone told, that's why we are following. Don't. We require to do some R&D kind of thing. We require to question everything. So 10 items you are taking, maybe those people may provide 1 or 2 items at best price. By seeing that, we are assuming that remaining also we are getting at low cost. Okay, in the house related items are there. Everyone is going for the DMart. Arey, where are you? I am in the DMart. Okay, is really DMart people are providing all items at low price? Maybe
No.
just beside our house, there is a small Kirana shop wala is there. He may provide some item at very less price than compared with the DMart. But we never question. But we never question ourselves. That's what. Yeah. Elon Musk followed this one. Do you know? If earlier 80 billions is the, sorry, 80 million dollars is required to build a rocket, but now the cost is $20 million is enough. Only one fourth. Only one fourth. Remember this one. The cost currently one fourth. That's why rocket is the build the rocket is the very at low price. Because the reason is they changed the design, they changed the material, because they identified the best alternative at low price what we are going to get. That's why. Any other person, can you please add your experience or your feeling so that the remaining people will get in discussion much.
Good morning, sir. Actually, most of the time when we visit DMart, the packs which are there, like for example, if I have to buy a hand wash liquid, then actually we actually need only just 250 50 ml of it. But the packages which are there are like 500 ml and something like that. So we don't need that, because they will stay at our home, and they after a certain time their things might change, right? The smell which is coming from there might be different on one like that, because DMart does it. They buy from a
Vendor
particular
large
provider
scale.
yeah, they buy from particular provider in a large quantity, right? So at that time, some of the things which are there might, uh if not sold by, then we are purchasing it, right? And we don't need that 500 ml pack also.
Yes,
So we are
yes.
thinking that we are getting it at cheaper price, but ultimately we are paying more because we just need 250 ml of hand wash for a particular month, but we are buying more. So ultimately, DMart is earning more. So
So just
our
yeah, no, no.
Yeah, so our old belief is DMart is cheap, but we have to question that belief. DMart is not cheap, DMart is smart. That we have to say ourselves, and we have to start buying things from local shop also.
Yeah, there are need not be 100% from DMart. Okay, the
Right,
items which are exactly fit your requirement, which are
correct,
coming at low price, you can just check the remaining things from alternative. So matter
right,
of how many times we require to do this activity? Only once. But
right,
how many times we will use? Multiple times. Rocket design changing happen only once. But now, based on that new design, thousands of rockets are building the same. Any other person can add something? Nazir sir also there in this session. Nazir sir, have you got anything? No, maybe.
I should look for better options for biryani instead of blindly going to paradise.
Exactly. Yeah. Vivek, right? You are from which place? You told
Pune, sir.
Pune, right?
I'm Pune.
Pune paradise is there.
No, in Pune, paradise is not there.
Okay, maybe
In
you are
Hyderabad,
telling
in
an
Hyderabad,
example
I
sake.
come to Hyderabad sometimes.
Yeah. That's why we should always think about the alternative. We will find at a very low cost, more effective solutions also we can find. Yeah. Any other person? Just only one more. You can share your experience or you can talk.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, while taking the admissions in the engineering college,
Yes,
we
Sayali.
follow we follow like a goat only. If my friend did, so I did, and we follow whole batch get admitted in engineering. We don't find the other solutions.
Yeah.
That's why today's we are having a multiple students approaching to IT companies more.
Yes. Getting right. So just simple thing is we require to cross check whether the facts, what we heard, what we are doing is really the same or not. Is there any alternative? Something like
Yes, sir.
yeah. Good. So have you checked anywhere in your day-to-day activity? Array, sir told this one. So I require to cross check this particular area. Compulsory I require to rethink, is there any chance to get at less price or is there any chance at effective solution like suddenly in your mind by listening this class, have you got any such type of moment in your mind? No, no? Yes. Sayali.
Yes, sir. While cooking, while taking the vegetables and all those things.
You got that feeling?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, while attending the lecture, I came to know about certain things that I should cross-check the things
Compulsory. But how many times you record a cross check? Only once. Remember that.
only once. Yes, sir.
Because every day there is one fruit wala is there. Every day is coming to my house. Sir, fruits. Fruits delivery to my house. Wow, too good, man. Full relaxed. But just beside our house only fruit stall is there. One
Yes.
day, my wife checked, Hare, how much this person is providing. Just
Hmm.
get down, there is a fruit shop is there. The cost is minimum 25% to 30% is the difference. The
Yes.
only difference is 17 steps.
Yes, sir.
17 steps that
Steps.
we are believing, we are following the same like a goat, that the n number of things
Yes.
we are missing.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Getting right? Mamata,
Yes,
anything?
sir.
Yeah. Mamata, anything you require to add? Or in your mind, something got striked, sir. We require to change something.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning,
Yes,
Mamata.
sir. Many things, but
Any one example you can share? Sir, this one I require to change. Actually, suddenly I got that strike in my mind like,
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
good morning.
Sir, I teach tuitions, no? So I take three batches, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, and 6 to 8. I always end up giving more time to 5 to 6 batch. Instead of leaving them at 6, I leave them at 6:30. So my mama told me it happens, don't worry. But suddenly I just realized why it happens. So now I think that I always gave more time to first phase. That is why I have to give more time to second, and it leads to this cycle. So I just got an idea. I will have to do a good seating arrangement. Make one row for one class students and second row for other students, and some more ideas as well.
Yeah. Just if you can think and if you can arrange once, then automatically how much time you are going to save? Beautiful, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Good. So that's all. These are in compulsory instead of following blindly. Okay. So cross check once. Is there any better option we have? Is there any better solution we have? Okay, like so simple thing. Any kind of problem is there in your mind. Any kind of activity you are doing. So first thing, break that into multiple parts. break that with respect to the material, with respect to the process, with respect to anything. So n number of things you can cut into the pieces. Now each piece you can ask, why I have to do this one only? If the real physics is there, don't touch that, because no one is going to change. If physics is not there, okay, if it is just a belief, just a following blindly, then you require to cross check and you require to think about that. This is what is the Elon Musk first principles thinking. Remember, okay? Just let me show the presentation, and then we will plan for Tesla case study. Okay, do you know? I told right, $80 million is the cost of the rocket. Now it became $20 million. $20 million is the cost. So every time, don't follow blindly. That's what it is telling. Okay, cross check, question. Yes. Elon Musk first principles thinking. Why the word first principles? Principle means a basic truth or rule. First means the most fundamental or the starting point. Okay. So first principles means the very basic truths from which everything else is built. The very basic truths from which everything else is built. So very fundamental level, very basic level, we require to crunch. We require to divide. How Elon Musk solves the problems? First principles thinking. Okay, like, sir, what is first principle thinking? Don't copy others blindly. Now all these words are relevant now because we discussed 1 hour, right? Don't copy others blindly. Break the problem into small parts. Start solving from basic truths. Example, instead of rockets are costly, ask what are the raw materials, how much they cost, what are the raw materials, or what is the process, how it is really costly, where the money going. So which thing eats more money in this rockets are related, which thing eats more? Engine is eats more, material eats more. Okay, reusability is not there, because of that it's eating more, something like. So just think like a scientist, get the root of the problem and make a new solution. Get the root of the problem and make a new solution. Just observe that. This is think like a scientist, get root of the problem and make a new solution. Okay, 3 steps of first principle thinking. So first one, break the problem, cut into small parts. Rockets are costly, check material, steel, fuel, aluminum, like. Question old beliefs. Don't accept things just because everyone so. Okay, rebuild fresh. Build a new ideas from basics. Build a new ideas from basics. Rocket cost is raw material plus design, not old supplier prices. Okay, the design got changed like. First principles, don't copy others, break the problem, find the basic truth, rebuild from zero. Think like a scientist. Of course, we covered already. Yes, why it is powerful, sir? You get a new, simple, cheaper solutions. You can invent, not just repeat old ways. You can invent, not just repeat old ways. This is how Elon Musk made SpaceX rockets cheaper and Tesla cars smarter. Okay, if you think like everyone, you get results like everyone. Have you observed, right? If you think like everyone, you get results like everyone. If you think from basics, you create something new. Observe the images. Here, you are part of everyone. Here, you are separate. Extra points to remember. Always ask, if I make this large number, it will be costly. Sometimes what will happen is, okay, sometimes what will happen, if we can take, large number, then automatically cost effectiveness by default will be there. Of course, at the same time, am I required to use all, am I required all those items also very important. Sometimes it's a very simple basic funda. Just one small example. Do you know, for a training institute pamphlets, flyers, we require to print. Then there is a person is there named with an LRD. Then I will ask, so 10,000 pamphlets are required. How much is the cost, sir? Like, then he told 10,000 pamphlets, almost around 6,000 rupees you will get, like. Then I ask, 6,000, 10,000 pamphlets means 6,000. Observe a bit carefully. 10,000 flyers means 6,000 is the cost. Sir, I want, okay, 20,000. 20,000. Then obviously what is the price? You respond. 20,000. What is the price? What is the price? Okay. Definitely it's not 12,000. Sir, I can provide a 10K only. If it is 30,000, then automatically I can provide just 12K only, 30,000. Sometimes you may have such type of opportunity. Then I asked Nelaradi is our printer. Hey, 10,000 is the 6,000. Then for 20,000 means you require to double the paper. Okay, everything is the same. You require to double the paper quantity although, but how you can provide it at 10,000 only? Then automatically he told one word saying, sir, there are, for printing sake, they require to prepare some plates which are known as templates. Once this template is ready, we can print up to 1 lakh by using the same template. If you are taking 1,000 rupee, 1,000 flyers or 1 lakh flyers, these are template or plates cost is the same. Have you observed, right? Okay. So whenever I moved for 20,000, 30,000, 1 lakh, now there is no extra plates cost because the plates cost is the same whether you are taking 1 pamphlet, 1 flyer or 1 lakh flyers. So plate cost is the same, but only difference is paper cost is the difference. Then I asked, generic pamphlets I require, so that next time whenever I am asking, are you going to reuse the same plates or not? Then that person is telling these plates will stay up to 1 month, sir. But after 1 month, we can't reuse. Within 1 month, if you require, now I won't add the templates cost. I won't add this plates cost. Now, are you seeing practically what is the meaning? Okay, you require to ask, if I go for large number, is there any chance to reduce cost? Now, so if I will go for 1 lakh, suppose 10,000 pamphlets, 6,000 means each one is some 6 paisa or 60 paisa, something like it's happening. If I go for 1 lakh, then automatically the cost of each pamphlet is just a paper cost plus a small extra for template cost. So obviously very low price I will get. So bulk. If there is a chance, then automatically if you really required, then go for the bulk because process cost is the same, but only material cost is extra thing is going to be happen, so that overall items we are going to get at less price. This is one area I observed. The same point only here also. Okay, every time you require to ask, always ask, if I make this in large number, will it still be costly? Sometimes, most of the times, large number means automatically cost is going to be reduced. Many times cost in process, not in materials. Have you observed? Many times cost in process, not in materials. Okay, remove useless steps. Next, imagine the best possible design, not limited by old tools. Okay, these are the extra things you require to remember, friends. Okay, step 1, break into parts, question old rules, rebuild from basics. Next, why cheaper, smarter and faster solutions we are going to get. Remove waste, think best design. Okay, like why example, why is rocket costly? Now same thing, whatever I explained. Break the problem. Okay, rocket is very costly. Materials, metal, fuel, wires, parts, engine, fuel, tank, body, process, making, welding, testing. Okay, like, sir, big rocket, why? So question, which part eats more money? Materials are making. Have you observed, right? Okay, now you can see parts of the rocket. Now see this one in the image. You can see parts of the rocket. Ida, which part eats more money? Rocket can be used only once. Why not reuse like aeroplane? Must use very costly material, metal. Why not use stainless steel, which is strong and cheaper? Next, the engines must have thousands of small parts. Why not 3D print some parts to make it simple? Okay, we see that not all old rules are true. Some can be changed. Observe carefully. Rebuild fresh. Use cheaper but strong material. Make rocket reusable. Land it back and fly again. Simplify design. Next, start cost calculation from raw materials. Outcome, a new rocket design which is cheaper and faster to build and can be reused. Okay, what is the simple moral? Find the small parts of the problem. Ask why this way. Don't follow blindly. Rebuild, make a new, better idea from basics. Elon Musk followed this and made rockets are cheaper. Is it clear for you people, right? Any explanation is required? Everyone got the basic idea? What is the meaning of Elon Musk first principles? Okay, that's it. This is what I will do is in the next session, I will talk about Tesla case study. Next, why the Tesla? Now, everyone, earlier, electric car means only rich people can take. Only rich people can take, or otherwise it's a failure model. Like most of the people believe, but in every house, either electric bike or electric car, most of the houses currently having. No one is going to question, "Arey, battery is going to fire." Such type of things the people are not having. Okay, now the world moving towards EVs, electrical vehicles, big buses only electrical came into the picture. Why? What is the reason? Of course, how we can use that principle, just I will explain. Next, for our day-to-day examples, another 3 to 4 I will take, so that you people will get much clarity. So, the conclusion of this story is, don't follow blindly. Okay, just 1/2 an hour, 10 minutes. If you can question, then from years onwards what you are doing, there may be a chance to find some better solution. Some cost effective solutions you may find. If you just question for 10 minutes, if you just do research for 1 day, then for your rest of the life you may get better solutions, right? Okay, so at a nursery I used Colgate toothpaste. Now also at the age of 26, even your kid also came, still you are using the same Colgate. You paid almost more than 2 lakhs or 2.5 lakh, 3 lakh only for Colgate toothpaste in your life. Getting the thing right. Okay, next somewhere in the next sessions, how to influence people. Okay, how to influence people. Like there is one influence, like one best series, definitely I will start. There, how the people are going to get mad. Okay, that series, there you will get much clarity. How the people are blindly, how the people are following. Okay, that's it, friends. So don't follow blindly. Don't follow blindly like a goat. Next, don't come out of that habit culture, because habit is your biggest weakness, not only your, everyone's weakness. Come out of that, break that habit rule. Okay, habit rat race, you require to come out from that. Next, beliefs, you are not required to argue with any person. You require to cross check yourself. Okay, you require to cross check. Yes, is it correct or not? Why I am doing this? Is there any better way? Okay, like every time you require to divide and ask each part. Ask each fundamental thing. Rebuild again. Then you will have better solutions in every area, in every case. Array, I want to get the job. My BTech got completed to get the job. Array, do some course in software. Go to Hyderabad or do some training in some institute and do that. Array, why you are doing? My friend did, he got the job. That's why I'm doing that. Array, why everyone competes? My friend is doing, that's why I'm doing. Hare, why you join in Chaitanya College? My friend joined, that's why I'm joined. Okay, cross check. Maybe in that 100% that is a wrong. No, I'm not telling like that. That may be correct also. But cross check, question that thing. Okay, that's all, friends. So anything you can ask me, I will clarify your doubts.